I want to show you another piece from Kringle Express. By the way, my bright studio lights are up, so you may not be able to tell that this is illuminated, but it is. This is one of their newer pieces. I have never been able to present this one. This is their Kringle Express lit resin characters decorating a tree. Take a look at the videotape, because I'll be able to show you some of the finer detail on the videotape. There isn't? Okay. Well, let's go to QVC.com, and that way I can show the different pieces that are available. There's the snowman that we have. That one is available. Look at all the detail on this for the snowman and the tree and the ornaments and the presents underneath. In that snowman, I think I started the show with less than 150 pieces. In the reindeer, I know I've got less than 450, and we had penguins before, and they're gone. They sold out early on in the season. So this is a piece that was designed to be able to match up to other of the big resin pieces that we did with Melissa Epps Wilding and her team from Kringle Express. In fact, let's go back to the team. Melissa is standing by in her home studio. Good afternoon again. How are you?
Hey, Dan, how are you? Yes, I can't believe you've never seen these guys. They're fantastic. And I think you would love and appreciate them so much, though, because it is all about tradition when we talk about these guys. Because when we think about like family tradition when it comes to Christmas, it's pulling the ornaments out, it's decorating the tree. I know you're running lights, miles and miles and miles, but mine is crawling in the crawl space and pulling out all the bins and the baskets with my kids.
Yep.
And they decorate the trees with me. And my daughter loves it. My son does one ornament, then he jumps on the couch, but at least he's in the same room with me while I'm decorating the tree. So we wanted it to be like a togetherness theme of, families coming together and doing those traditions that they love, which is, decorating that Christmas tree, which is a big one for so many of us.
Yeah, and Kringle Express has built this reputation, especially in the last couple years, of just being at the top of the food chain in terms of the quality of manufacturing and the amount of hand-painted detail work. These resin figurines take on infinitely more detail than ceramics can do. And I absolutely adore your reindeer. They've become iconic, haven't they? It's smiles and antlers. That's all it is.
It is. He is all smiles, and but the hand painting allows that smile for a little bit of rosy cheeks, because he's got rosy cheeks, and everything is hand done. And the reason we love him is because his face is so well done. They're happy, they're jolly, they look great. There's detail and dimension to all of the painting. And all the tree work, it is, because of the resin, like you're talking about, that detail we can get, it looks like a real evergreen tree. And then all throughout the tree, we have different surprises like teddy bears and ornaments and ribbon and presents and all different types of look at the little teddy bear hanging on the tree, peppermint candies. There's just so much there. And then that ribbon just draped seamlessly around the tree. It almost looks like it's a real ribbon. It's done so nice. And then because of the LED lights, we were able to light that star at the very tippy top of the tree, just like we all do, after the decorations are on, we light the star. And so it's beautiful, top to bottom, 360 degrees. And then there's those 12.
Yeah, that's the back. That's the back
right?
of the reindeer piece. I think this lends itself perfectly to be the centerpiece for the dining room table. Because everybody has something to enjoy, no matter where you happen to be situated at the table itself. And because it lights up, again, it's magical. I would never have thought of this as an outdoor piece, again, because of the detail work. But if you want to put this outside as a decoration, you can do that as well.
Absolutely. It stands at 16 inches tall, so it is nice and tall. It's a great height, so that if you want to bring it in and put it on the dining room table, or if you want to put it on the console table near your tree, you can do that. But it can also go outside, and it can go, I love doing different levels of height. I have my big urns and my urn trees in front of my front door, but then I love decorating around the base of the urns. I just think it really looks pretty and it's really welcoming. So you could do this. It's 16 inches tall. about 14 inches wide, and then it's about 7 inches deep. So if you did want to put it on a mantle, you could do that as well. So
Nice.
it's the perfect size to lend itself to decorating anywhere. You've got the LED lights, which allow you to enjoy that illumination. And these are faceted, Dan. So I love them because they look like ornaments on the tree or buttons on the snowman's jacket when they're not lit. And then when they do light up, they're faceted so the light is dispersed and it really looks beautiful.
We've come so far with Christmas lighting in the last couple of years, have we not?
We have. We've done it together too, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true. These
We've
are
done
just
a lot of it together.
they're wonderful pieces that stand out, and they're going to be little time capsules of now, right now, what our country feels and what our era is like. Because these are the pieces that I think 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now are going to be even more special. I went back home to Indianapolis a few weeks back, and my father and I were going through his Christmas lights and his Christmas displays. And I hadn't even thought about it because I was just so used to seeing it every Christmas was the stand that the Christmas tree goes into. And my father made a comment. He goes, "Danny boy, do you have any idea how old that is?" And I started thinking, I just recently had a birthday. I've been around for 61 trips around the sun. He said, "It's got to be older than me." He goes, that's 100 years old.
Wow.
And I've got to tell you, picking it up and touching it after him saying that took on a whole new perspective. And it's just marvelous that we are still manufacturing things beautifully today as they were 50, 60, 100 years ago. Maybe even better, because they didn't use poly resin back in the day, but we do now. I think they're gorgeous. How long does it take someone to paint either one of those, the snowman or the reindeer? I don't even know the number. Do you?
I don't know the number, but I do know they've already started for next year. So
Okay.
It takes a long time because it's not only creating that mold and then it's going through all the different levels of approval and iterations of making sure, do we add some more detail? Do we, do something else to make it more special? Are the lights positioned perfectly? And then they go back, then they fire up the molds, then they do the molds, then they start the hand painting. And the hand painting is beautiful. It's all done with these gorgeous, brilliant metallic. The face on the snowman, that pearl, it's not just a flat white, it's this beautiful iridescent color that just shimmers in the light. And then you've got the cute nose and the eyes and the cheeks, and then obviously the reindeer. And Dan, the only thing I will tell you, if you do get the reindeer, the antlers do come in a separate little baggie.
Okay.
It's the only thing you have to put together. We do that so that they don't break in shipment.
Yep.
But they come
Makes
just
sense.
like this. Don't throw away the baggie, and then you just put them right in, and they look super cute.
Yeah,
And then they can just stay in there.
Reindeer have lost their antlers. I know what that feels like.
And that reindeer has to have his antlers, so make sure you don't lose those antlers.
Melissa, I think we've got at least one more item together, I do believe, don't we?
We do.
All right. And it's coming up. You got to see it.